Hey Tauruses, and welcome to my channel Intuitive Guidance. I'm Nikita, and I'm going to be doing a reading about your love interest. So it's all about your love interest, how they feel about you, what they're thinking about you, what's going on with them now, regardless of whether you're separated or together. So this is just how they're viewing the situation, okay? So yes, my balls, let's get into it. If you'd like a personal reading, then you can look in the description box and you'll find a link to my website. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment to help the channel. So your love interest, first they have, let's just be clear. Let me just say, let me just say that you are at the bottom of the deck and underneath you is the Fool and then the Hanged Man. And also Temperance. I'm just going to take it. So to me it looks like, number one, you're on their mind, you're in their thoughts, and they're more than likely, their focus is on you. The Fool will tell me that they're looking to have a fresh start. Now, before I was going to say it might possibly be that they're looking to have a fresh start, like in general, and just give this up, especially when I show you these cards. Then you got the Hanged Man and Temperance. So it's like, to me, this would speak of them wanting to bring balance into the situation, but not like now's not the right time. Like they're kind of just waiting for the right time, or they're waiting to sort something, or whatever's going on in their lives. They're waiting for that time to come in, because let me just tell you what you got. So you got intuition, and you got reconciliation with that. And you've got the Empress and the Star. So to me this would say that for you guys, whoever your love interest is interest, that like for you, for them, you are their Empress. If you're a female, if you're a male, you're their Emperor kind of thing, which is speaking of someone of importance, someone that they, you know, see more with, they see growth with. When I see like the Emperor or the Empress, it's like that person that you could marry possibly, or potentially have something significant with. So with intuition, so I feel like they're kind of being guided to reconcile with you at some point. I do feel like it's a divine timing kind of thing, so I don't think now is probably the correct time for this to happen, especially as we saw the Hanged Man. Maybe there's a few things that need to be put into perspective, but right now their intuition is kind of guiding them towards you. The way they're feeling, like deep down, their gut feeling is guiding them towards you. But I do get that there's been issues and conflict in the relationship, conflict of interest, or just a struggle in coming together for whatever reason. But pride, ego, it could be anything. But you also have conflict and defeat. Free yourself. Sorry, I mean they have. And then the Five of Wands, which speaks to me of being completely like conflicted within themselves. That's probably why the Hanged Man's there. That's why they're waiting. That's why they're trying to weigh up the pros and cons and see things from another situation. But to me, conflict and free yourself, it's like they're trying to like escape either fears that they have, fears around this situation, and they're trying to get themselves together before they possibly make a return, or there's just issues that need to be resolved before coming together. And it's either that they're trying to free yourself from you, because with conflict and defeat, it's just kind of like a defeat to this situation. Like they can't, they're drained and they can't go anymore with this situation. They can't try and think of any new ideas to make this work. They're kind of done with it. Because at first I did think to myself, with all these cards, it looks like they're trying really hard to move on. And it might be the case that they are trying really hard to move on, but I get that they're conflicted in doing so. They're just finding it difficult to free themselves. So for some of you, they're trying to work through issues to come back to you, and others, they're trying to move on, but they're finding it very difficult. Okay, so then we have moving on. We have you deserve love, and so you deserve love, you are lovable in the upright. And then we have in the reverse flirt. So for some of you, it could have been a very light-hearted relationship. Maybe it was a friends with benefits relationship. Maybe it was something that you weren't exclusive, you weren't official. Maybe you were getting to know each other, and there was a lot of kind of light-hearted flirting and things like that. Whether, you know, there was sex involved or not, it just looks like it was more of a light energy, and it looks like they want something more now. And like I say, whether that's with you, which to me it's looking more like it's with you because that seems to be the focus, or whether it's that they're trying to move on and they're trying to move away because they want real love. They want something that's secure, that's stable, that's exclusive, that's committed, that kind of thing. Because underneath that we also have the Knight of Pentacles and the Hierophant, which to me strongly speaks of commitment and really going the long haul, like investing in this, putting years into this, something that they're seeing for the long-term future, like long-term, like almost like a forever thing, you know, but years, investing years into this. With the Knight of Pentacles, that would be the focus. And then obviously the Hierophant is something traditional, like marriage. So it could be that they're looking for someone that, you know, they'd be able to marry, and it's not just a light-hearted thing. And because this is your card as well, it could be that they're like focused on putting in the hard work with you, putting in the long haul. But right now is not the right time. I'm still getting that. There's conflicted energy, there's a need to move forward, there's a need to kind of establish what they want and where they are in themselves. I know that it looks to me they do want commitment, but it's just that right now it seems to be a challenging time for them. So we also have shadow. See, so they're working through their shadow, the shadow side, the fears, whatever the fears are, whatever the situation is, they're trying to work through that. And for a lot of who you're dealing with, they have difficulty with just letting go and not controlling the situation. That could be through fear as well, but there's a lot of control going on here, or just they have a difficult time like allowing things to just happen naturally. It says allow the situation to unfold naturally, actually. And then we have the Four of Wands under it. So it's something that it looks like they do want, commitment, something stable, something steady, something that they can invest in and work together with you or with someone else. But I do see it as you, to be honest. And we have you on the bottom of the deck as a confirmation. Right now they're in solitude and thinking about their next steps. We also have, so you guys, so they're not seeing anyone with the solitude card, that's what I will say. They're not in another relationship. If they are, you know, possibly seeing anyone, it's definitely not serious, but I do see them kind of like on their own revising things. So we have separation and then wedding in reverse. So for some of you, this could be someone that you do end up marrying, but it's just like I said, now's not the right time. And for a lot of you, it will be that the case that you are separated right now, either through physical distance or just through you guys not communicating, or you're not together at the moment. But there's a separation card. So we're just going to look at the outcome of what their next steps may be, or what they're going to do. So when they come out of the position of the Hanged Man, what will they be doing? Taurus is love interest. So obviously this is anyone that you're like, even whether you're separated, you were speaking to, this is the person that's on your mind right now, the person that you want to find out about. The outcome for Taurus and their love interest. Outcome for Taurus and their love interest. The outcome for Taurus and their love interest. Some of you guys might have children involved, whether it's, you know, children together, or you just have children, or they have children. Or something of interest. Okay. Yeah, I get really conflicted energy. It's like they're really trying hard to move on. The Seven of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, and so is the Seven of Wands. So right now they're feeling really guarded, and they're trying to explore their options. They're trying to understand what's the best route for them. So we have the Three of Cups, which could speak about reconciliation or coming together again. We have next to that the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Page of Cups. That's what I was saying. For some of you, there's two children around you for whatever reason. For some of you, it might be in the future you guys have kids together and you have two kids. But yeah, for others right now, you or them have two kids. So it looks like they're charging towards you with communication, especially if they have air in their chart, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then there'll be a reconciliation. But I think what the outcome is right now is that they're kind of, yeah, they're just really trying to understand things. They're just really trying to gain some perspective. I think they're back and forth in their mind about coming forward and what to say and how to kind of execute that. But they're really thinking about it. And then the Moon is like, again, like I said, their intuition, their subconscious, everything is kind of screaming at them to, like, there's a fear of like losing you or letting this go and then it being the wrong choice. That's what I kind of feel. The Six of Pentacles, it's like they're just not sure if it's worth, they want to know it's worth investing in, because we've got the Four of Cups next to it in reverse, which is like they want the offer, but I feel like they can't take it because in case it goes wrong. And also, like I said, it's like they just want to be really sure before they come back in. Like, is this worth it? I feel like there's a thing of going round in circles, and it's like this needs to work now. It's like they want to be sure on what they want before coming back in, because they don't want this offer to just be, I feel like with the Page of Cups, the Page of Swords, and then the Knight of Swords and the Three of Cups, it's like I could do all of this and come back in and we could communicate, and then it will kind of lead back to that flirty thing again where it's like it doesn't really get off the ground. And I feel like they want something more committed, more serious. And the Three of Swords is next to it. So yeah, they're just afraid of dealing with the heartbreak and loss again. But also they are missing you now, like they feel the distance, like when you're separated it doesn't feel good either. It's like that thing of can't live with you, can't live without you, is what I'm getting. So it's like they want to make this decision. They have the Ten of Pentacles underneath and the Seven of Swords with the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So yeah, it's just literally conflicted. It's like they haven't quite made their mind up yet. They're looking at the commitment and they're thinking that, you know, there's just like a fear with the commitment. It's like they're thinking they want to do this. If they're going to come back into this situation, this will be the best bet kind of thing. And the Four of Wands is here again. It's the best bet for them, but then they're just scared of it failing. They're really, really scared of it failing. So it's like almost like, should I just keep it light? Should I come back in and have this new beginning? A lot of passion, a lot of attraction and things like that. Should I keep it very light? Or should I go to, like, consider this Ten of Pentacles, this commitment with you, and risk the fear of failing? Because I feel like this is a fear of just it going wrong and it just turning to egg on their face. So that's the outcome. Just going to see what's the outcome if once they've made their, not even once they've made a decision, but once they've kind of gotten over the shadow side, once they've dealt with the shadow side, what does it look like for Taurus's love interest? So once they've dealt with the shadow side, divine timing, the Lovers in reverse, the Nine of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the King of Cups. Okay, so what the fear is here is what I'm seeing. If they keep it light, then they still get to keep you around. See the Three of Pentacles and the Magician as well. If they are able to keep it lighthearted, they get to keep you around. But they do want more. There's like a fear of you walking away or abandonment here. There's a big fear of abandonment. The Lovers in reverse. It's like putting the work in and putting the time in, only to find that, you know, you've walked away and you've abandoned the situation. Temperance. Yeah, that's their fear then. That it won't last and that you'll walk away and then they'll be back to square one. But with the King of Cups here, they definitely have feelings for you. The emotion is strong. They would love a new start. They would love that, you know, if this situation could get off the ground. They're just, I get that there's just a hopeless feeling here. The Ace of Cups. So I feel like they do want it. It's just a feeling of hopelessness. It would have to be like reassuring them. I just feel like if it ends, then, you know, if it ends, they'd have to go back to this King of Swords, where it would be having to close off again and be detached and deal with their emotions. And yeah, just like, again, just a fear of failure. So this is definitely someone significant for you guys. It's something that can work, and this person is thinking of you. They would like to return. They just don't know what they're gonna, when they return, what it's gonna be like. Should they just keep it lighthearted, so to save themselves, like take the safe option, or should they, you know, ask for more, make this commitment and just throw caution to the wind kind of thing? I think there's just a fear, and they're going to have to work through that shadow side on their own, because we have shadow and then we obviously have solitude as well. So it's like they're going to have to you guys are going to have to probably give them space, and they'll work through this journey on their own. But it does look like you're the one that they would be interested in giving that commitment to if they had to choose who it was for. If they were to get over this shadow side, if they were to kind of move forward and get over their fears, it would be you that's on their mind. And that confirmed it for me with the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So you're their focus, basically. So I hope that helps, guys. And yeah, it just looks like there's a lot of there's a lot of conflict going on. It might be in your mind as well that there's conflict, because it just never seems to get off the ground or something like that. But I hope that was enough information for you. And if it wasn't, then you can always get a personal private reading with me. If you click on the link in the description box, you'll find my website and you can order one there. Please don't forget to like, share and comment and subscribe if you're new. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye.